Hello everyone, welcome to Neptune Marine Education channel. Today we are going to discuss regarding terrestrial references that are used in practical navigation. Let's proceed. In this topic, we are going to discuss regarding what are geographic poles, what's an equator, what are parallels of latitude, what are meridians of longitude, what's latitude, what's prime meridian, what are Dlat, Dlong and Mlat. Okay? Number 1. Geographic poles. Basically, the 2 points where the axis of rotation cuts the surface of the earth are called geographic poles. And the upper one is called as North Pole and the south one is called as South Pole. Basically, if you see, this is the axis of rotation. And where is it cutting the earth's surface? Here and here. Now, the upper one, that becomes your North Pole, and the south one, that is your South Pole. Yeah. Next one. What's an equator? Equator is a great circle which is equidistant from and therefore 90 degrees away from the geographic poles. So here, when you see this is your North geographic pole and South geographic pole. When you see, that's the great circle which is equidistant from your both the geographic poles. Yeah, and this equator cuts the earth into two equal hemispheres, which again tends to be northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. And what are parallels of latitude? Basically, parallels of latitude are small circles parallel to the equator. If you see here, that's our equator, and all the small circles which are parallel to the equator. This, and for that matter, any circle in between that is parallel to the equator is a parallel of latitude. Yeah. And what's meridians of longitude? So meridians are great circles that pass through the geographic poles. Meridians cross the equator and all the parallels of latitudes at right angles. So if you forget the prime meridian, all other meridians that pass through your geographic poles and cut your equator at 90 degrees. 90 degrees, they are your meridians of longitude. Next, what is the latitude? Latitude of a place is the arc of a meridian or the angle at the center of the earth. If you see this diagram, this is your equator. Yeah. So it says that a latitude is arc on the meridian, or it's an angle at the center of the earth measured between the equator and the parallel of latitude that is going through the place. Yeah, latitude is expressed in degrees and minutes, and also it's from 0 degrees to 90 degrees north or south, equator being 0 degrees, and your North Pole is 90 degrees and South Pole is 90 degrees south. And what's prime meridian? The meridian which passes through the Greenwich. That is called prime meridian, and it has the value of 0 degrees longitude. So here, if you see, this is your prime meridian which is passing through the Greenwich. That's in England. And that is considered to be our base mark, that 0 degree longitude. And all the longitudes, all the meridians of longitudes basically are counted east and west of prime meridian. And They go from 0 to 180 degrees east and west. That will come in further slides. Yes, here, if you see, the longitude of a place is the arc of a meridian or the angle at the geographical poles contained between the prime meridian, as I said before, that is the 0 degrees. So that is the longitude is contained between prime meridian and the meridian passing through the place. If you see here, this is a prime meridian, and let's say this is the meridian passing through the place. Now, the longitude is measured an angle at the geographic pole between the Greenwich, the prime meridian, and the meridian passing through the place, or it's an arc of a meridian. Yeah. And what is dlat? Now here, the dlat can be, I'll show you how it is. Let's say that's our Earth and that's our equator, and these are parallels of latitude. Now this is 0 degrees, 10, 30, 60 degrees north, north, north. Now dlat is the difference between latitudes, or dlat between two places is the arc of a meridian or the angle at the center of the earth contained between the parallel of latitude passing through the two places. So I'll show you how. Let's say this is the center of the earth. Yeah. Now let's say this. Now that is latitude of 10 degrees north. That is latitude of 30 degrees north. And that's latitude of 60 degrees north. Now what is dlat? The difference between two latitudes. That is, let's say we need a dlat of 30 degrees north and 60 degrees north. Now the difference between that is 30 degrees. Yeah, that will be your dlat of these two places, this place and this place. That's the dlat, which is 30 degrees. And what's Dlong? Dlong is the difference between, or Dlong between two places is the arc of the equator, or the angle at the geographical poles contained between the meridians passing through the two places. Now let's see how that can be shown. Let's say that's Earth. Now we need equator. That's our equator. Yeah. East, west, north, south. Now we need Dlong of two places. Let's draw two meridians. Now what it says is the Dlong of two meridians is the arc on the equator, that is this, or the angle at the poles, the geographical poles, that is this. As we know, this is Greenwich meridian and that is 0 degrees. Let's say this is 50 degrees west and this is 100 degrees west per se. Now the Dlong of these two places is going to be 50 degrees. Yeah. And what is mean lat? Here again comes the picture of latitudes. If we see this as our Earth, and that's our equator, and these are our parallels of equators, basically parallel of latitudes. Now, what is mean lat? Mean latitude between two places is that parallel of latitude which lies midway between the parallel of latitudes passing through those two places. Let's say this is place 1 A and this is place B. Now we need mean lat of these two places. The parallel of latitude which passes midway, that is, let's say this is 40 degrees north and this is 70 degrees north. Now the parallel of latitude midway for these two is 55 degrees north. That comes here. That is our mean lat. Yeah. So here ends our session of terrestrial references, and for further we will go ahead in the next session, that is celestial references. Now do not forget to join our Telegram group. There I'm gonna post all these notes that we have discussed, and also I'll keep on updating regarding the videos that I'm gonna come up with. And also make sure you subscribe to the channel. That helps me a lot and motivates me in making furthermore videos. Yeah. And do not forget to like and share this video. That tells me how well I'm doing and where I can improve myself. This session, all these sessions are kind of combined studies. Let's say these are the group studies, because it's really hard for us to go to any place, any coaching center and learn these things. I have gone through all this and I know how difficult it can be. So this is what I came up with, and I think this way we can contribute more to each other and help each other clear all our examinations. Yeah. And also I'm gonna share these PDFs in the description of this video. Please make sure that you take that. Yeah, that can help you a lot. Do not forget to click that bell icon. That is gonna help you get all the notifications of the videos that I'm gonna post. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day.